So I'm Ryan Biden, Director of Product Marketing for Samsung Telecommunications America, and I'm here to show you the Galaxy S2 on AT&T. So here we go. So this is it. So as you may remember from the international model, if you've seen it, same size screen, so it's a 4.3-inch Super AMOLED Plus display at WVGA, so 480 by 800 resolution. As you can see, very thin device. So this will actually be the thinnest 4G device when it launches on AT&T. In terms of kind of overall hardware design, stuff that you can see on the outside, we've got a 2-megapixel camera on the front, 8-megapixel on the back, so that's a backside illuminated autofocus with LED flash, so great camera, able to capture up to 1080p high-profile video, so high bandwidth, great looking HD content there. In terms of other features of the device, the battery lasts is about 10% bigger than the one in last year's Galaxy S, so longer battery life, smaller device, and more performance. Because what you don't see is under the hood, we've got a dual-core 1.2 gigahertz Exynos processor, and what that means practically is you have a really high-performance device. So when you're switching around the UI, there's no lag, able to run a lot of really high-end applications, and able to take advantage of things like that 1080p video capture. So you're able to edit video on the device, edit photos, and run lots of high-performance games and that kind of stuff right here in a simple package. So the great thing about having all this hardware power is it enables a lot of really good software experiences. And so with Gingerbread and our own TouchWiz UI on top of that, we've really thought to ways to optimize and refine the user experience. So for example, you can quickly and easily scroll between all of the active windows just by scrolling on the bar or touching the individual buttons. We've added a bunch more live panel widgets that are specifically customizable, so you can adjust the size of the widget depending on how much information you want. And then taking advantage of the motion controls, we've got great things like being able to actually move the device to reposition your icon. So I can actually, if I move the device in space, I can get very fine control over where those widgets and panels are going. Jump into a gallery here, a couple of images. Let's take a look at some fruit here. I guess they're vegetables technically, but being able to tilt and zoom in and out. And then it's got features like flip over the phone to silence it if it's ringing. Cool things like that, just little things to take advantage of the gyroscope to be able to refine the user experience. So we've got that great stuff on the device, and then you move off the device and we've got great features like Media Hub, so being able to download movies, TV shows in high definition to your device, and then actually output those over HDMI to your big screen TV. So you can download the latest high definition movies, Paul's here, Rio, lots of great new content right over the HDMI, right on your big screen. So it is content protected, so it is actually high definition content that's being output. And because Media Hub's a great cloud service, it's shareable across all of your Samsung devices. So being able to have that content regardless of which device you're on. Talked a little bit about great features like the photo editor and the video editor. So being able to, once you capture that great content, you can actually customize it here right on the device. So let me just quickly show you what that UI looks like a little bit. So for example, same picture, but lots of really high-end effects like you wouldn't necessarily expect. So for example, being add to blur effects, select portions of the image, copy and paste across images. So really a very robust photo editing solution right here on the device. And the same thing on the video side. So create your own videos by dragging and dropping pictures, video clips. Let me just see if I can find it here. Show you really quickly how that looks. But select a template. Let's go with the conference template. But then, as I said, you can drag and drop the video clips to the timeline, add a photo, and then stitch that all together and play it back.
It's pretty fast.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? And so what we've got is, because we've got that incredibly powerful dual-core processor under the hood, we're able to do all of this advanced stuff that previously hasn't been possible.
Availability and pricing?
Yeah, so it's officially been announced on AT&T, Sprint, and T-Mobile. I mean, obviously pricing and availability is going to vary by carrier, so they are all coming out very soon. I don't have the specific dates handy at the moment.